we are going to discuss question number 17. Question number 17 of exercise 5C. Okay. It is related with compound interest question. We have already done compound interest question, but this question is a little bit different. So that's why I'm solving it on board. Okay. The question says that a person deposited $15,000 in a bank, okay, which is paying rate of interest is 5.68%, 5.68% compounded yearly. Okay, whatever is the percentage, it is compounded yearly. It means this is a compound interest question. Otherwise, they will be writing it only the rate is given with yearly, no compounded word is given. It means then it is a simple interest question. Okay, that is the identification to distinguish. Right now, they are saying find the total amount. I have to find the total amount in 6 year time. Okay. In previous question, I have told you guys that whatever was the time given, we directly write it as 6 and we will write it as n. Okay. But now the things will be different. Why it will be different? Because in this question, they are saying a part. They are saying that compounded yearly, that is the interest rate given, but there is another thing. It is given that interest is applied compounded monthly. Okay, it is a 1 year interest, but it is applied on monthly basis. So how will you solve this thing? That's the most important part. The formula is A equals to P 1 plus R over 100 whole power n. That's your formula. Okay. So A equals to P is given 15,000. 1 plus 5.68 compounded yearly. 5.68 is the rate for 1 year. So 5.68 over 100. Time of the year is 6 years, but I will not be writing it in place of n. This is the most important thing because it is compounded monthly. What does it mean? It means that sometimes they are going to say this is the percentage compounded yearly, annually. Yearly and annually, this is written. What does it mean? It means that the interest will be applied when the amount will be kept for 1 complete year. Over here, they are saying the interest for whole year is this thing, but it will be compounded on monthly basis. So your percentage, whatever your percentage is given, that will be divided into 12 equal parts, and then it will be divided, it will be applied for each month. First month pass, okay, 5.68 divided by 12, whatever your interest rate is, that will be applied for first month, then second month, then third month, it will go on like this. Okay, so over here when they are saying compounded monthly, so I am going to divide whatever was my interest rate, I am going to divide it by 12. Now, after that, 6 years are there. Number of years are 6. The amount is compounded monthly. So how many years will be there? How many months will be there in 6 years? How many months I will be having? So for that, 6 into 12. Why? Because it is compounded on monthly basis, and in 6 years I am going to have 6 into 12 months, so that will be written as 72 months, 6 into 72. And when I'm going to simplify this thing by using calculator, my answer is coming 2107 4.13. 2107 $4.13. This is the thing which is coming over here when I'm using this one. If they would have given me compounded yearly, the interest rate is per year. The interest rate is, what will be the statement? Listen to the statement very carefully. They will be saying rate of interest per annum, compounded monthly, compounded yearly, compounded quarterly. These can be the things. So what is my first statement I'm telling you? If my first statement I'm saying rate per annum or yearly or annually, compounded yearly, then you will just write principal amount, rate amount, whatever will be the number of year given, that will be written in place of n. That's it. No changes. Nothing being divided. What is difference over here? It was written compounded yearly. The interest rate is for a year, but it is compounded on monthly basis. Okay, so that's why what I have done, first of all, I have divided my rate by 12, and then how many months will be there in 6-year time. So I have multiplied 6 by 12, and that will be 72 months, which will be taken as the value of n. In the next part, they are giving us something different, and that will further clear whatever is not clear over here. That will be further clear in that part. Okay. Now, B part of the question. Compounded half yearly. Okay, compounded half yearly. So I have to find amount again. How will I find it? A equals to P 1 plus R over 100 whole power n. Okay. Principal will be same, 15,000. 1 plus R rate will be 5.68 over 100. Now, the important thing. Compounded yearly, but rate is given on the yearly basis, but it is compounded half yearly. So in a single year, there are 2 half years. In a single year, there are 2 half years. First, from January to end of June, and then June to end of December. So when they are saying that compounded yearly, what does it mean? It means your year, single year is divided into 2 equal parts. Over there, they have said compounded monthly. So your one whole year was compounded, divided into 12 equal parts. Over here, it is divided into 2 equal parts. Right? That's why I'm writing it in divided by 2. And what will be the n? So in 1 year, I have got 2 half yearly. In 6 years, how many half yearly I will have? So I will multiply it by 2. So 6 2s are 12, and that will be the power of n. Okay. So A equals to, when I will simplify this whole thing and I will solve it by using calculator. My answer is coming 20991.14 dollars. This is how you are going to solve this one. Okay. Let's say if they are saying I have to find the same working with compounded quarterly. Okay, now they are saying that I have to do the same working when the interest is compounded quarterly. Okay, I'm going to write the formula again. Formula will remain same. A equals to P1 plus R over 100 whole power n. Okay, applying my value. P is 15,000. 1 plus R is 5.68 divided by 100. Now, the main thing, they are giving us quarterly. Okay. So now, as I'm going to have in a single year, I will be having 4 quarterlies. Okay. In a single year, I will have 4 quarters. So what will I do? I will divide my rate by 4. I have divided it by 4. What will be the value of n? Okay, so I have got 6 years. N equals to 6. In a single year, I have got 4 quarters. So total number of quarters in all will be 6 fours of 24, and I'm going to put 24 over here. Okay. When I will simplify it by using calculator, my amount is coming 21040.58. Third part is not in the book. I have given it by myself. Okay. Now I have given you another one, compounded weekly. Okay, we know that in a year we have got 52 weeks. So how we are going to have it? A equals to P is 15,000. 1 plus R will be 5.68 divided by 100, and I'm not writing anything outside right now. Now I know that in a week, in a year, I have got 52 weeks. Okay, so I will be dividing it by 52. And how many weeks I will have in whole 6 years? For that, I'm multiplying it by 6, and my answer is coming 312, which will be written over here. So A equals to, now when I will be simplifying it, so my answer is coming 65455.21 dollars when I have compounded it on weekly basis. Okay, when I have compounded it on weekly basis.